No, it's not something else.
We're here with Steve Collins at the Imperial War Museum, just about to have the press conference for the Bad Blood card. One of the big matches on that card is Chris Eubank Jr. versus Billy Joe Saunders. You've been in the ring with Chris Eubank Sr. What are those battles like, first of all?
Well, they were great battles, very competitive. We were both guys in our prime who wanted to win, which is very much similar to what Chris Eubank Jr. is doing with Billy Joe Saunders. I mean, these are two guys, at their best, and both know the winner of this fight goes on to bigger and better things, more than likely a world title shot. So it's all or nothing here. So you can be sure that both guys are 100. Well, it's not such thing as 110%, but 100% up for it,
No, definitely. And I understand you had some tactics in press conferences building up to the fight. I understand you brought a German Shepherd to one of the press conferences, and Chris
Irish Wolfhound.
Irish Wolfhound.
Bit of a difference.
And Chris Eubank was scared of dogs. So I mean,
I didn't know that at the time actually. So you just told me something else. So there you go. So it worked.
And in terms of the build-up to this fight, what have you made of the Eubanks tactics building up, to not turning up to a number of press conferences, etc.?
That's Chris Eubank. That's what he's known for. He doesn't waste time. He only goes if it's necessary, and if he's needed. If he's not needed, he doesn't show. It's all part of the carry on, and obviously it's carried on through his son. So if his son has inherited his methods outside the ring, well and good. If he's inherited his talent inside the ring, even better. He's from good stock. His dad was a very tough guy and a great champion. So it's probably going to be a win-win situation if he inherits both inside and outside the ring habits from his father.
And in terms of watching Chris Eubank Jr. growing up, can you see the similarities there between him and his father?
Well, the similarities I see is his talent and style, which obviously he's in the ring he does resemble and fight a lot like his dad. So it's a hard act to follow, being Chris Eubank Jr. But so far he seems to be filling those boots. Not that he wants to fill those boots. He is his own person and his own individual. But comparisons will always be made, and I'm sure his dad's very proud of him because he's a hell of a fighter, and I admire him for taking this big jump up and standard, and it's a big risk fight, him taking on Billy Joe Saunders, because Billy Joe Saunders is a seasoned, proven professional fighter.
And in that match, who do you like? Who are you swaying towards? Are you swaying towards Billy Joe?
I fancy Billy Joe because of his sheer experience and knowledge, and he's proved himself at this level. But Eubank Jr. is stepped up to the mark, and he's very confident, and he's looking very good in the gym. So it could be an upset. Maybe he believes in it. Maybe he has to. He certainly has the ability, but is it his time? Yeah, we don't know. Is it leave too soon? We don't know. But it's going to be a hell of a fight. And I'm going on the proven record and track record of Billy Joe because he's been around longer. But if Eubank Jr. Wins this fight, he's then jumped into the limelight at the top level.
And of course, your son, Steve Collins Jr., is in action tomorrow. What can we expect from him?
Well, I mean, Steve only took up boxing as a professional. He never had an amateur career. It's only his four fights as a professional. He's a professional rugby player who's given up the rugby for the boxing, so it's a bit crazy, but it's what he wants to do. But there's a saying, natural born fighter, and this kid, although he's my son, I'm not being biased. I'm saying it because it's a fact. He's a natural born fighter, and he's just shocked and amazed as to how quick he's improving and how much ability he has as a fighter in the ring. So all that natural ability, I'm delighted now he has decided to become a professional fighter because he's very, very good at what he does.
And it's his first fight since the hand injury picked up at the...
He had a very, very bad shoulder injury, and it took major surgery to correct it. This is a boxing injury. Well, it actually happened in a boxing ring, but it's many years playing at top level rugby. He's been bashed around a lot in the rugby field, so he's decided to call it a day in the rugby, finish his boxing career, and then after his boxing career is over, he may decide to go back to rugby. But right now he cannot play rugby and box because there are many injuries in rugby. Boxing's a lot safer.
No, definitely. And in terms of your son, he's been in a bit of a Twitter feud with Chris Eubank Jr. They're different weight classes, but do you think that's a fight we could see someday down the line?
Well, I don't follow Twitter because I think the first four letters, TWYT, says it all for me. It's a madness game, but the younger generation enjoy it, and there is a banter back and forth. I know between my sons, and I doubt, and I tell you now, there's nothing nasty. It's just banter, and it's good because it gets the people who read Twitter interested, and it builds their future and it builds up the potential bout. What a great fight, I mean, what a tough fight. It's a tough fight for my son, and it'll be a tough fight for Chris Eubank Jr. But the different weight divisions, my boy started off a heavyweight and has boiled down to cruiserweight, so he's a physically bigger human being. Whether Chris Jr. Moves up that weight division, we don't know. But let's watch the space. We've got other guys to concentrate on Saturday night before they start looking towards each other.
Well, thank you so much for your time, and best of luck for Saturday night.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Cheers.